Oh, boy, you guys ready for some balls?
Oh, boy,
Oh,
balls.
I love them balls.
Okay, well, let's talk about the story first. What's going on here? So you remember that Good Samaritan in quotes that was blocking the Slowpoke Well? It's actually not a Good Samaritan at all. It actually belongs to Team Rocket. Team Rocket's back. Oh, no.
Why?
The bastards.
I don't know. For what reason would they have to, hack off Slowpoke tails and start selling them on the market for $1 million?
That's a rather dark-ass plan.
It is
now.
rather
Actually,
morbid.
it is.
Yeah. Well, because they say that Slowpoke tails grow back really fast, but still, you're taking a Slowpoke and you're chopping
That's
it.
literally animal cruelty.
Yeah, it's animal cruelty and you're selling it on the black market. I heard they're not
For
even
$1
that
million.
good. Yeah, for $1 million Poké Dollars? Come on.
Pocket dollars.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh, Rattata.
Anyway, so you remember Team Rocket from the first gen.
Yeah, they killed Marowak.
For the beginning, it's pretty much the same thing. They use Rattatas, Zubats,
Koffings.
Ekans, Zubats, Coffins, all that sort of thing.
And Zubats.
And Zubats. And not as many Zubats as before, but Zubats are still here. No, they really like rats.
They are rats.
So we got 4 mandatory rocket battles here in the well, and the diversity is not really thrilling, you could say.
Now, I know in Pokemon Yellow Special Edition, they put in Jesse and James from the show.
Yes, they did.
Is that the same case here or no?
No.
Okay.
Crystal is not. Well, Gen 2 is not based off any anime.
Okay.
Really. It's just based off original Pokemon lore.
Okay. The show's based on the lore.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Pokemon Yellow was specifically designed after the anime itself.
Yeah, I know that.
But
Which is why which made it the only game possible where you're getting all 3 starters in one go.
Yeah, which never happens in any other gen unless you're trading.
Oh yeah, that was the whole part and parcel of the GTS for me.
Yeah.
Who's this shit?
Wait a minute. Oh no.
I think we finally got our first female trainer.
Rocket are now equal opportunity.
Well, I would argue less equal opportunity, more desperate. That's Cassidy.
That's Cassidy, yeah. Well, the design of Cassidy, anyway. What came first? Was it the anime Cassidy or
Anime Cassidy?
Huh. I'm actually curious about that because I know Pokemon Gen 2.
It's Anime Cassidy.
Here's the thing, though.
That came
Here's the thing.
first.
Because we got Pokemon Gen 2 in 2000. Japan had it for, I think, a good year and a half before we did. And that's like 98 we're talking about. So I'm actually curious. Like, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
What came first, the Cassidy or the Cassidy?
Yeah. But, I mean, little no difference. A rocket grunt is a rocket grunt. Snakes and bats.
And they get the foot stomped on them.
Yeah.
And Totodile gave no shits about the Ekans hissing at it.
Yeah. It's a mouth-breathing contest.
No, Ekans tried to hiss at it, and Totodile's like, yo, Nito.
Ah! Oh, my fucking eyes.
Sees your danger.
Yeah, I do. Leer in this game is just laser vision. It
That was
lowers your
amazing
defense.
shit.
It's like, you ever had a laser pointed in your eyes?
Yeah, that's fucking
It's
annoying.
like, it's annoying as shit. My defense is lowered.
So, like, I'm trying to find out about Cassidy,
Okay.
but apparently she's in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the design of her, or like, almost like the design? Well, yeah, I don't see why not, because they brought back Jesse and James for,
Now we get Butch and Cassidy.
yeah, Butch and Cassidy are like round 2, I guess. Hey, my mom just gave me one of these.
That's where she got it.
Yeah, just reached into the well. Didn't bother taking out any of the rocket goons.
She just got you a super potion from
I
the
love
Pokemon.
the 1,000-yard stare of the Slowpoke sprites. Rocket grunt. Send your word. Oh, sorry, another rat. Okay.
That's all they got left.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's the thing about Team Rockets I'll go into later. They apparently disbanded 3 years ago, thanks to our endeavors as
Red.
of Red. But they secretly continued their operations underground by themselves.
Okay, so here's the thing about Cassidy.
Yeah.
Cassidy, along with Butch, only appears in the spin-off game Pokemon Puzzle League.
Okay, what about the anime?
The anime debut was the Breeding Center Secret.
Okay.
That was the debut of Todd.
Oh, the photographer. What was the original air date of that episode?
The original air date in America was May 1st of 1999, but in Japan it was August 6th, 1998.
August 6, 1998?
Yeah.
What was the Japanese release date of Pokemon Gen 2 for Japan?
Okay. Pokemon.
August 6, 1998 for Cassidy's anime debut? Okay, just remember that. Oh, yeah, Zubats back in Leech Life, yeah.
And Leech Life gets a power boost in Gen 8, Gen 7, though. It goes from fucking 20 to 80. I'm like, what the tits? Oh, supersonic. That's the least reliable one. 55 accuracy and the chance of confusion fucking you over when you're not the.
Come on, Growl, bite him. I'll fuck you bit his tongue.
The worst part is like supersonic never works for you, works for the opponent. You need to use confuse right for the better move.
Okay, so Pokemon Gold and Silver, right?
Yeah, Gold and Silver, Japanese release date.
Okay. So Pokemon Gold and Silver came out in November 21st, 1999.
1998, Japan?
Yeah.
Okay, then the anime came first.
Called it.
I was right!
I should have been Legends of the Hidden Temple. Give me that silver monkey.
Give me that silver monkey. I'll throw it to Kirk myself.
Throw it at the temple guard. Oh, the temple guard. Fuck you. You're not taking me alive.
Yeah, put me on Finders Keepers. I find information by myself, and then here comes a temple guard.
From Finders Keepers?
Wait, why are they Finders Keepers?
I think it's because he got to work late and he ended up on the wrong set.
It's the epic crossover that we all wanted for Nickelodeon game shows.
Yeah, because when I'm reading Lost Temples, the first thing I'm thinking of is the Legend of the Lost car keys in the bathroom.
No, but technically it is Finders Keepers in a way.
I thought Legend of Korra had a weird finale when a temple guard just took them away. At the last
Legend of Korra?
Yeah.
Legend of Korra with your host, Avatar Egg.
He's dead, shithead.
And here he is now.
And it points to a grave.
This is Chris. Oh, I'm sad now. Oh, no, I'm not so sad anymore. No,
Crocodile.
Oh, welcome.
It's got like that. It's got like a fucking.
What? Wait, what the fucking Slowpoke? Oh God.
No, I love Crocodile's little over the shoulder design there. Like it looks like it's wearing like a caveman thing on it.
I kind of want to make that sprite of Slowpoke into a Twitch emote.
Yeah.
That is totally
probably it's already been done though. To be fair,
it has mail.
Don't read the mail, you shithead. You asshole.
Oh.
I actually do want to make. We're gonna make that an emo. I want to make that happen.
It'll be used it'll get spammed every time you die in Cuphead.
Yeah.
Now, Heart Gold and Soul Silver introduced the Rocket executives, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is where you would fight them. Right.
Yeah, this is one of the first ones you'll fight.
Yeah.
They're named after space shit, as far as I care.
Or planets.
Planets and rockets.
Yeah, planets and just rockets.
We need the leader to be named Mr. Musk.
Rocket Grunt Elon Musk wants to fight.
Rocket Executive Musk. Sounds weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, don't stand too close to that guy.
It smells.
Yeah.
Like coughing.
But anyway, he just has a slightly higher level cough, and that's about it.
I think this one likes to blow up every once in a blue.
What, like self-destruct?
I think it knows self-destruct. If not, it's just like tackle, smog, and poison gas.
What if you bit it the wrong way and it decides to blow up?
Well, we shouldn't
You're
be
in deep
biting
shit.
this thing anyway, because it's constantly spouting noxious fumes.
Right? But that shit doesn't apply to the Pokemon world.
No, thank God.
What's pollution?
No, nothing.
Pollution is indeed a thing in the Pokemon world. It's just that we have friendlier, child-friendlier alternatives to these. Which, makes sense in the ideal world of Pokemon is built in.
So they're Team Rocket grunts that just still believe in Team Rocket.
Yeah.
They are working underground without the supervision of Giovanni.
Like
They're trying to bring him back,
They're trying to convince him to come back, which Gen 2 initially doesn't solve at all. It's a kind of a loose plot thread.
Gen 4 does.
Gen 4 does follow up in an event, which I kind of find weird, honestly, because you would think with a remake, you would just incorporate that into the main story.
I try not to say that developers are lazy anymore unless I have hard-ass proof about it, but I can admittedly think that was kind of a short sight on their part.
Yeah.
Like, they were going to wonder what happened to him, and then you're like,
oh, no,
oops.
here's the thing. I think there's a difference between saying a developer was lazy sort of thing and a developer's short sight. A short sight, I think, is just I think you should have approached it this way instead of that way. Lazy is that you clearly could have done this and you didn't do that for maybe convenience sake or some other shit. Or maybe
there's more reasons than that though.
Yeah.
Like,
or maybe they just wrote themselves in the corner.
That's a different angle of storytelling, one that's not exactly unfounded. Sometimes, like I said, your ambitions get the best of you. Sometimes you have to kowtow to your executives who are the ones funding your fucking project in the first place.
Yeah.
Which sucks when that happens.
See, to me, lazy is when you play a Mario game and all 8 worlds are Palm Tree Land.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
Like when you said that they're working underground, did you mean that figuratively or literally?
Both.
Yeah, we do fight them in a well, so it's underground technically.
That Slowpoke looks traumatized.
Smells like rain.
No, that's orange soda and butthole.
Butthole.
Fucking hell, Elliot.
You smell like pajamas.
That's another one I'm gonna be fucking using.
Anyway, we got our second gym. This belongs to Bugsy.
Bugsy?
Bugsy.
Bubsy.
I said Bugsy.
Oh, Bugsy Malone?
Bugsy Malone. Yeah.
It's like you have Bubsy the Bobcat, but it's voiced by Weevil Underwood.
God forbid.
Oh, shit.
My ear wasn't ready for such trauma.
Oh, my God.
Is that image in your head now?
Is this our first twin battle, I think?
No, double battles don't get introduced.
No.
Oh,
I meant just twins, yeah.
Yeah, the twins will use, either they'll use Q Pokemon or they'll use a Pokemon that's like, two Pokemon that's like one's version exclusive to the other.
Yeah.
Or they'll just use counterpart Pokemon. Like in this case here, you're going to see Ladybug and then Spinarak.
Spinarak. And also a little cool tidbit here. Depending on which trainer you speak to first, it actually changes the lineup. So if
That's
you were
pretty
to
nifty.
if you were to talk to the girl on the left, the battle will start with Spinarak.
I never knew
Okay.
that.
And Ladybug. Otherwise, it's vice versa.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's a very small thing.
That's a nice thing.
Yeah.
So Crystal is part of Gen 2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Crystal is
It
redefined
is.
Gen 2.
Yeah, it's pretty much an enhanced Gen 2.
Spinarak's a fun little weird Pokemon. It's only really good stat as attack, but it learns a lot of fun abilities, like Spider Web to prevent you from escaping, Nightshade to deal consistent ghost damage, and its last move, I believe, is Psychic of all things.
Like
what a little fun bag.
It is a little fun back Pokemon.
I look at Spinarak and I'm automatically thinking of that one clip from the show. Is where Misty sees it for the first time.
Yeah.
And then she says that bugs are the most disgusting thing ever. And then Ash says, besides you, what's the other thing?
It's so gross. Ash, put that slimy thing back in the Pokeball! Bugs are one of the 3 most disgusting things in the world!
Aside from you, what are the other disgusting things?
I'm like, shit.
You're a piece of shit, Ash.
I'm remembering the fucking Bugsy gym battle in the anime where the fucking Metapod swung at one of Ash's Pokemon like fucking Tarzan on the string shot web.
I think my favorite thing what Bugsy, because here's the thing about Bugsy people always mention is like it's really hard to determine what Bugsy is it a boy or a girl. And one of my favorite like early images we ever saw of that one is when we get Professor Oak looking at Bugsy. He's like, "Hello, little kid, are you a boy or?" And it's just him staring at Bugsy for like 5 minutes.
Sweet, growls up at 13.
I type in Bugsy, I get the 1991 film and Bugsy Malone from 1976.
Johnny has too many Pokemon with too many advantages here. This gym should be a breeze.
Yeah, we have fire types and
types and flying types.
Flying. Yeah,
Oh,
we're not losing this gym.
Okay, that's Bugsy.
Yeah, that's Bugsy.
Okay,
He says not even aware.
So
of
did
what else.
Bugsy appear in the anime first or the show or the game?
I think it's safe to assume that Johto anime came after the show, the game itself.
How far apart do you think?
Let's see.
Well, maybe only a year.
We said that like Crystal came out in 2000, right? 2001.
No, Crystal was 2001, 2002. I want to say it was before the Game Boy Advance. Oh no, actually,
Crystal.
At least, yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Paris, bug and grass equals kindling. But
Yeah, I know it's 4 times.
Paris.
if you raise
Paris.
it all the way up,
Yeah.
Paris,
Yeah,
a
sport.
city in France, in Europe.
4 times weak to fire.
yeah, and flying.
Cause Bugsy made his appearance on the anime Japan in April 20th of 2000.
Okay.
So, yeah, he came.
Yeah, Gen 2 was already out at that point.
Yeah,
Right.
so 420.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, this is not the grass gym though. It's the bug gym.
Well, speaking of which, Weedle.
Weedle will evolve into Beedrill, and they both suck. At least in this game. Beedrill would be good early on to help you out in some situations, but especially in Gen 2's case, due to power creep, Beedrill is pretty much done with after this gym.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the only Beedrills we see in the game.
Oh, Kakuna.
Kakuna Matata.
I'm a
Kakuna.
I can't even think of a pun. I got nothing.
Don't worry
I
about
got no puns.
You quitter.
I can't think of anything without reaching. I can't do it.
Here's
So
the
wait,
big bitch.
you use
Whoa,
Weedle,
shit.
a Kakuna, and a Beedrill. Sequential evolutions, I get it, but why don't you just have 3 Beedrills?
I think it's because he may have just caught them at separate times in separate levels. Like this one here is the
What an impatient shit.
right.
Like you catch a Weedle, it's like, oh, I can't wait to get a Beedrill. Wait, there's a Kakuna over there. I'll catch a Kakuna instead. Oh, wait, there's an actual Beedrill. I'll catch a Beedrill.
There's that too. You could have just participated in the bug contest.
Yeah, there's that too. Oh, we'll be seeing plenty of that when we get there later.
Yikes!
Motherfucker was able to get a full 5 Fury swipes on me earlier.
Damn.
Hey, a Togepi's a Togepi. An egg could be anything. Give
me
me a
a Togepi.
Togepi. You know how much we want one of those. Let's get the egg.
Beedrills terrify me as a concept.
I mean, it's a giant fucking bee coming after your fucking throat.
Like, imagine right now if a Beedrill just suddenly entered this room. Like, and Beedrills are like they're not
Beedrills ain't
small.
No, punch the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Elliot would try to punch the shit out of a Beedrill. The Beedrill would be like, "Oh, baby girl, what you doing?" And knock you the fuck out.
Who hurt you?
You did, shithead.
I just punch a Beedrill right in his fucking face.
But on the plus side, Johnny's dog grew up to 14 and Spearow did not.
No, I won't be holding on to Spearow for very long after this, actually. Unless I need a HM slate for Fly.
Why not?
We'll be getting Fly later down the road, but for right now, I'm just focusing on like building a more varied team.
I don't know.
You know, because again, like I was saying before, is like I got a good amount of types covered, but I can't do shit against water.
That's a damn shame. Time for bugs.
Meh, I'm Bugsy. The bug type researcher. Yeah, meh.
What could possibly go wrong?
I imagine Bugsy probably said that at least once when trying to pet a Spinnerack.
Yeah. We'll pet a Beedrill. Maybe.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Anyway, so yeah, Bugsy is our bug type gym leader, and
he leads off with a cocoon.
Oh, okay, nice.
Metapod.
So basically, for experience, unlike others though, these will have attack methods. It's just that they are attack stats stuck in the cocoon stages.
Yeah, it's almost like you're fighting a cocoon.
Right?
Aw.
The fun thing about the cocoon Pokemon though is that in Gen 4, Bugsy actually leads with his Scyther. And the Scyther will know U-turn, which is a 70 attack power move that switches out the Scyther for a cocoon Pokemon.
It keeps sounding like you're saying.
And then once
It keeps sounding like you're saying Bubsy.
Well,
I'm gonna keep saying
he
Bugsy.
did say Bubsy earlier, but what were we talking about?
the thing about him though in Gen 4 is that once his other cocoon Pokemon faint, Scyther has pretty much a free 70 power stab bug move to hit you with no drawback.
No, and in this game, the thing that probably gave you a run for your money early on was Fury Cutter.
Fury Cutter, no. Fury Cutter sucked then, sucks now.
Well, assuming you're not hitting with a fire type, because if you got a fire type, then Fury Cutter is not a problem at all.
Right, or a rock type. But the thing about Fury Cutter though is that in later gens they actually buffed the base power of it. So
Yeah.
now if you're hit with it multiple times, it's gonna start fucking hurting.
Fury Cutter is pretty much like a rage that doesn't require you to get hit.
But you gotta keep using the move.
You got to keep using the move, and it has to keep connecting. If it misses, that's it. You lose.
Correct me if I'm wrong in this game, but the Scyther no pursuit.
I don't think so. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure if this one has it. I don't know. I'll look that up actually. But yeah, Fury Cutter gets stronger the more you hit with it. But you have to hit with it.
Right.
And it's the only thing you can use.
Okay, so you're asking if he has what?
Pursuit.
Gen 2 Scyther pursuit.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Look at Bugsy's Scyther specifically.
Ouch.
Yeah, this is in the bag.
Well, yeah, he just took out his best mon. It always irked me as a kid that he doesn't have fully evolved bugs at this stage.
Yeah, I know. He has the cocoons and the Scyther. I mean, the Scyther's a good gotcha. It was like, holy fuck. You know, I'm playing this the first time, and I was like, oh, Metapod, I know this. Probably got to bring out a Butterfree later. It's like, oh, Scyther.
Whoa.
It's like, ooh, shit. You know, so that way it was a good little gotcha moment. But, you know, again, the thing about Gen 2, as we said earlier, if you just know your basic type matching, this game is not a problem at all.
It's not.
It's really not a problem at all. You know, but that's also why I recommend it to first timers. Like back then, especially, it's like, where would I start off? Gen 2. It was like Gen 2 is pretty easy throughout, really.
Yeah. And Bugsy's Scyther had Fury Cutter, Quick Attack, and Leer.
Alright.
Okay, so it didn't have. You're probably thinking Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Did Heart Gold Soul Silver have it?
Yeah.
There's no pursuit.
No
Alright.
pursuit. We are not in pursuit. Leave it be, Scyther.
And Heart Gold and Soul Silver, he has U-turn, Quick Attack, Leer, and Focus Energy.
Alright.
Okay.
So yeah, pursuit does not exist in the encyclopedia of Scyther.
Scyther is lazy on the chase sequences.
Yeah, he'll let you live for now. Anyway, we'll catch you guys next time with more Pokemon Gen 2 adventures.
See you then.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Ba-na-na-na.